camp whose name none will ever know, lost and discarded, raised on my own. Dreams of the stars kindle my desire to leave home with a trail of blazing fire. I scraped every credit for an old battered ship, got a job hauling ore to Mars. The cargo was light and the credits were thin, but I set my course. I left the old world behind. I'm burning through the dark, casting off the weight of the world. No chains, no masters, no turning back. I'm chasing a life they said I'd never have. Yeah, I'm burning through the dark. Freestar skies, they know my name, but the laws play a different game. Crimson fleet ghosts lurk in the void. They try to take your ship, your pride, your joy. In the endless dark, you learn to survive, move quick, or lose it all with every haul and every fight. When the black night says I can't survive, I push the throttle. Of the past, no chains, no masters, no turning back. I'm chasing a life they said I'd never have. Yeah, I'm burning through the dark. Got a story they tell of a dream that rose or a ship that fell, but my story won't fade into dust and stone. The stars are white and I ride alone. I'm burning through the dark. No turning back. Yeah, I'm still burning through the dark.
Greetings, everybody. How are you doing tonight? I'm Doing all right here, I think. I'm continuing my Crimson Fleet playthrough that I just started last night. Playing for a little bit. I don't know how long. Starting a little earlier than normal. I know that I'm interrupting Bubble's stream, but cannot help it. And I'm not in the Skyrim mood, so there you go. Let's see what Neva wants. Because I've already done the Siren of the Stars.
Rick. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
She would be wise to do the same.
I sure hope so. She might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those.
Hey, Ryan Wolf, how you doing, man?
Around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it.
Just kind of not in the Skyrim mood. I'm in the getting my butt kicked in Starfield mood. How are you doing tonight? Oh no. How are you hurting, man? Oh, hope you feel better soon, man.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
Man, this lady has so much attitude.
So, I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the way.
Ugh. I sure hope you had your helmet on.
I'll make sure
a week
Jazz
and a half ago.
Comes up with a solution.
Still, your body's gonna hurt and ache from all that, for sure.
Oh, okay. You'll make sure. More like get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you,
splitting
get
the
the hell
helmet?
out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay.
Ouch. Oh, it's a torn roadkit. Oh, with the impact of it splitting your helmet and you have a torn roadkit aircraft. Oh man. That's not good. I'm glad you're alive, at least. Ugh. Ow, so your shoulder's in pain for sure.
I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of Crix's legacy. If we want him to stick with the fleet, it's inevitable. But until the money's within reach, the less people that know, the better.
Yeah, I can imagine you're on some good stuff there. Yeah, I got back injury, but I haven't had tramadol in a long time, so I'm taking so much Tylenol and ibuprofen. It's not funny. My wife's like, that's more than what it says the minimum amount is. Well, yeah, I'm a big guy, and I'm in pain. I'm gonna take what I'm gonna take.
The Crimson Fleet made contact with her about a year ago. We were searching for a smuggling connection in UC space, and her name kept popping up repeatedly, so I decided to put her to the test. Not only did she pass, but the results were off the charts. Made us both a ton of credits. That was good enough for me. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. But hey, as long as she keeps my gal bank account humming, she can keep all the secrets she wants. Hit me up if you got questions.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Well, that's the good thing, is my doctor says, despite what I'm doing, I have the kidneys of a 20-year-old, and I'm like 54, 53. And he says my kidneys, as I drink so much water, and I don't, I don't drink, I don't do any of that kind of stuff. So, I don't drink. I used to drink soda. I don't drink hardly any soda anymore, just every once in a while. But so my kidneys and my what else? I can't remember the other thing. Anyway, insides. Some of my insides are still good. He's worried about other things, but my kidneys are very functional, so that's good.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing to substitute.
My liver's good too. So, even though I'm overweight, a lot of my blood levels are really good and things like that. So I just need to exercise more and I'll be more healthy. See, I undock and I'm hitting that thing every single time. That whatever that is. Every time I undock, I'm hitting that strut. Which is stupid. These are the two worst missions I don't like in the Crimson Fleet, is the come on. I'm trying to go to New Atlantis. Fine. Ugh. Ooh, there's all kinds of incursions. I should do incursions instead of this. Incursions are more fun. No, my wife wants me to lose weight, but she still wants me to be the teddy bear too, for sure.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Still can't believe it's New Atlantis in space. Oh, what do you want to do to your ship? Can't wait to see what you do to it, man. I always love looking at people's ships and seeing what they do. That's one of the coolest things in the game is the shipbuilding if you can really do it well. And I can do it pretty decent, but not great. But at least workable. I was going to say edible. It's at least edible. Workable. Okay. She must be in the well. I wasn't even looking to where I was supposed to go. I keep wanting to do a probably do it after a Unity jump. I want to make a different ship, and I would really like to make it look like Battlestar Galactica, where it's got like big side, not necessarily engines, but something like that.
I do odd jobs at evening hours. Rates, shells, boards. It's not
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? Don't we all? Let's try not to be each other's wrenches. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
Do not mistake us for amateurs. We will get the job done without sacrificing your route.
I appreciate the confidence. I just want to remind you, this job calls for more discretion than your usual swashbuckling adventures. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please.
Are you doing it for Skyrim? Which did you go with to, what's the name of the thing? Okay. I tried downloading a couple of different ones. I did one called Nolvis, and I got it to work for like an hour, and then I couldn't get it to work after that. I literally have not played Skyrim for more than... Let's look. We can see if I open up my Steam page. I don't even have it installed. I'm looking at my Steam library. I have less than 15 hours in Skyrim. And I've started it over like 3 or 4 times, so it's not like I've got very far at all.
Only what I've been told. Get you on the SY-920, get you out if I can. That being said, I can be a better guide if I know what it is we're after. So, it's up to you. Interesting. When we get to the station, I'll see if I can pull any information on its whereabouts. Hopefully that'll make for a smoother trip. Less than you. And even if I did, I'm a smuggler, not a scientist. But if Delgado's after it, then and I have a feeling there's a pile of credits waiting at the end of this job. So we better do it right.
Yeah, I've only really started playing PC games in the last 5 years. I hadn't really played them very much before that. I have hundreds of games, but I only like a handful. So we'll see. And of course, Starfield is at the top. And then what else? Horizon Zero Dawn. And I haven't I want to play through that again, and then I want to play Forbidden West after, because I've only played a little bit of Forbidden West. Maybe less than 10 hours of that, but I want to finish that game. And then I'll play and then I also need to do the Fallout games. Okay, well, yeah, what did I play? I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I played that for, I think I'm under 20 hours, but I did like that game. I'm not a huge, I gotta play all these different games. If I like a game, I'm gonna play it and enjoy it.
We'll talk more on the ship.
Alright. Why do you have a recycling pack on your back? That's weird. Are you gonna do the new Black Flag when it comes out? I know it's supposed to be out. No, I don't know when that's supposed to come out, but it's supposed to come out pretty soon. Whatever the new one is. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to look. But my Fallout's pitiful, I'm sure. That's not what else. My Fallout 4. I'm at 100 hours in Fallout 4, but I keep restart. I must have restarted it 10 times. I'll probably restart it again. Yeah, Black Flag resynced. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Although there's 2 games that I see that I would like to play. I played the demo for Pragmata, and I really kind of liked that. I thought it was really cool. It only lets you play like the first 20 minutes, like half hour, 40. It depends on how fast you play. 40 minutes of the game. It's pretty good. And I don't know if that's exactly the beginning or just part of it or what. But then, and then that James Bond game, I don't think I would be very good at it, but man, it looks tempting to get that new James Bond game. So, and like I said, I'm not a heavy gamer, but those look really good. And I still want to play. I keep going, okay, I'm going to play Fallout 4. So I'll play 76 with you. Figure something out.
The scan is perfectly safe. Please keep moving. You will get scanned as you enter the thing.
I mean, I played games a lot when I was younger, but the video games I played when I were younger, that was in the 80s, so it's like I played all kinds of different stuff. I went to this thing called an arcade, and there you would go to it to play video games. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, Oh, this is not my ship. I'm like, where am I going? This is not my ship. What was that? That was weird. Pardon, do you have any Grey Poupon? Okay.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet. Hello.
Hey.
Okay. My brain's just not working. How old are you? I was a kid when Atari came out too. I had an Atari for most of my
Howdy.
childhood and teenage years, man. So
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to.
okay. So yeah, I grew up in the '80s. You know what? You know the kind of stuff. And when I was in my 20s, had like, I loved having my Sega Genesis when I was in my early 20s. You know, and then right around, I've had quite a few different little systems, and so I had the Dreamcast. I really like the Dreamcast.
Of course, I don't expect it to be.
The less talking
And
all
the
of us have to
PlayStation.
do, the better.
You'll get no argument from me. It'll be hard enough explaining why I have 2 new crew members.
I actually got a
Now, like I said before,
Dreamcast
once we
launch
take
day.
off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
Were you in the military? When you say overseas, I just figure military, but doesn't mean that.
Yes.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive.
Thank you for your
All
service,
systems
sir.
go.
I have great respect for our United States military.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even...
No, anybody that,
No
take their time to serve our country and to do
Roger that.
those things, but not everybody can do. I do have respect for those people in that, so. I was at an In-N-Out Burger, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and there was
Looks like we're clear.
an older
We'll talk more
gentleman
once we're
there, and he had a Vietnam hat on with all kinds of military medals on it, and I went up and thanked him for his service, and he was almost in tears, and it made me also almost be in tears when I saw him. So. Yep, him and his wife were there, so that was neat. I always try to, even like we were where I'm at in Sacramento area. There's we're near an Air Force base, so sometimes we go near an Air Force base, and like we'll go to the Costco that's near the Air Force base, and if I ever see, and there will be military personnel there just going in for stuff, and if I happen to go in there, I say the same thing to them. It's the same respect that I have for that. Anyway.
Yeah.
You're in my way, Jade Swan crew.
Juan's crew wasn't always the ship crew.
Get-
We used to be more of a gang. All this came later.
Get out of the way.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Yes? What?
Alright, is this even gonna work?
Okay. Hello? A credit for your thoughts, as they say.
Wait here a moment.
I will keep watch from here.
Sure you will. And as soon as I get on the station, you're gonna be there. I just know it. And I'm going to tell you to stay still again. And then you're gonna follow me. And then get me caught again. Like she always does.
Always looking for the next mark.
Hello.
Yeah, no kidding. Damn it! Andresia!
I'm glad to see you.
Wait here a
Of course,
moment.
take your time.
She is gonna screw my thing up. Can I, like, assign her to, like, the raise relief or something and have her stay there? Andresia, raise relief. We'll see.
You with the Jade Swan?
Cells. That's the word I was
Loading,
trying to think of
unloading.
last night when I was talking to you. I'm gonna say
Only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
I'm gonna be very unsuspicious looking with my floral Hawaiian shirt walking through here. Ignore me.
Hold up. This area is for SY 920. The contents and operations of the facility are classified. Only uniformed personnel are allowed beyond the checkpoint.
Okay, well, I don't want to go that way. I'm just trying to back out. And now he won't let me. I have to answer.
Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military.
Fine.
That doesn't sound like Commander Natara. I haven't received that.
I'm just picking the hardest one.
Commander Natara. Sorry, no uniform, no entry.
Hey, I didn't mean to get that close anyway, buddy.
some cargo off? We don't get a lot of transports to this station.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint. I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
My instinct is to shoot those damn worm things. That would not have been very good. Save right there just in case. Yeah, I always shoot the xenocreps. For some reason, I don't like sluggies.
How's the patrol? Back holding up okay? There's sensitive equipment up there. If we're up to me, we'll ban the
Come on, shut the ding door. It's better with the glasses. Oh, he looks military, right? Sure he does.
day, another patrol.
Wow.
State your business. Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead. Your friend there have the same clearance?
Oh my god.
Of course.
Then you're both good to go.
Shit.
What is on your mind at this moment?
Why the F are you following me? That's what's on my damn mind. Come on, Andreja. If you're coming with me, you're coming with me. And she's walking the other way. Jesus. She is not listening. I'm like, my friend? Sure she will. Every time I do something, she's freaking in the way when I do this mission. I forget where I'm supposed to go. Command Bay. I'm gonna go here. And then guess where? Guess who will be right next to me? Hi, Andreja.
Eager to help.
Wait here.
I'll be here when you need me.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, hon.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. I've hacked into the database, and it seems information on the comm spike is in the archives. There's a checkpoint you'll have to pass, which requires a clearance code. I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself, but a disguise is never a bad idea. The uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer with the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located the comm spike.
Oh, that's not it. Ugh. Just making sure I had the right one there. All right, man. Take care. Hopefully see you later, man.
If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new? Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi. I assume the two of you are together?
Oh my.
Yes, we are together.
Then you're both clear.
I don't know how many times I've told her to stay still and she's still following me. Alright, Andrea. You just don't freaking listen. I hate that.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant. Inform them they are clear to launch. How are the tests for the comms spike going?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. Seems there was an accident.
Always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately if he identifies it.
Eager to help. If I can do that.
No, you can't, because you keep following me.
Bai Yu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. Sorry, but the situation calls for it. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. First lesson in being a rookie. You share the loot, but not the risk. Good luck. If you manage to get the comm spike and make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
So, what's this big project you're working on?
Well, I can tell you, but then I'd have to...
Really? Couldn't you just trust me?
Nope. Right out the airlock you'd go. But I'd try my best
I don't
not
know
to
you,
enjoy it.
Ensign. You sure you have clearance? I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class, but I'm not familiar with the newer tech.
Your ships are generally easy to fly. I venture you wouldn't have too many difficulties.
You lost, Ensign?
Secure.
Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natar. What she doesn't know won't kill her. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? The sign outside that says no visitors. Wait, did they not put that up? I requested it ages ago, but not surprising. Ever since Commander Natara took over, the priorities have changed. Oh yes. I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first crab jump. Signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, I've lectured on it. I've probably forgotten half of it, but I definitely knew it once. Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters, particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. True. And Commander Natara's checkpoints are very thorough. Too thorough, if you ask me, not that anyone does. I see. It would have been nice if they kept me in the loop. I I am the project lead, after all. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You're already in uniform, so that means you just need a password. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Reporting for duty, pilot? Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center.
Hey.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
Need something?
The Crimson Fleet is not to be trusted, no matter your relationship with them.
Every captain here's earned their stripes, bleeding for the fleet.
Yeah?
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. Yeah, and I had to feign my surprise to make sure I didn't rat you out. But thanks for trusting me with that info all the same. Us Rooks have to stick together. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Whether Crix's legacy is real or not, we have a job to do, and we will see it through.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink, and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Sharks are too scared to take the key.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Yeah, nice try, Rook. We know you didn't have a choice. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Gtrretings. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4. It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city. Big, ugly thing that Gtrretings uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No, no, no. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
We have dealt with more than a few of your captains. This one should be no problem.
You did right by one. But she's almost as green as you two. Estelle is different.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Here to upgrade that ship of yours? Anything ship-related, you're at the right place. I don't mind helping, but it'll cost you. All right, let's see what you need.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
Sorry, I've just been playing. I don't know if anybody's there. That's alright. I'm just kind of zoning out and playing, guys.
Commander Ikande's so decorated, you could play a game of checkers with all the medals on his chest. I got mess hall duty next week.
At
Never
ease,
turn in any evidence
It
fragments.
seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
Injuring or killing UC personnel would only cause more problems for us in the long run.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
If that's the case, inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the Lock, touched off by Jasper Crix, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and MAST will authorize an all-out assault.
It's long overdue. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover. Not really, no. I've learned to keep my personal experiences separate from the job. Yeah. Maybe... No, it's not really an appropriate time to be going over my private life. There are much more important things to be done. Let's just stick to the job at hand and concentrate on the mission. But, maybe we can talk about it some other time, okay? Let me know if you need anything else.
Vigilance is a state-of-the-art
It
warship.
is pleasing to speak with you.
Anyone that gets on the wrong end of her guns is gonna have a bad...
Of course you can. This is why I keep you around. I look forward to our next discussion.
Word is you had to steal classified tech from a UC station.
To be back in our own ship.
while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Maybe if I move to the Volley Hotel, that won't try.
Yeah, I like that jacket. I've had it the whole time. I'm just not. Tommy's here. Yo, Tommy, where are you at, bud?
They don't have places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
Tommy!
What are you listening to? Hello there.
I haven't seen Tommy hardly at all this game. I don't know why.
For sure. Happy shopping.
Take all your CCDs.
I'll see you around, my friend.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I always forget, and then all of a sudden I'll see his pet, and then I'll go, oh yeah.
Makes you forget how bad just.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and latches onto you like a damn leech.
He has certainly earned quite a reputation. Neon is proof of it.
All right. I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Gtrretings' facility in the underbelly. Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Gtrretings, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Gtrretings has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Gtrretings got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Gtrretings. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate. Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli, where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Gtrretings has been in dire financial straits for years. You're not the only one. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Gtrretings and soaks up all that delicious profit? Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
Don't know when it started, it's hard to say. My first mission board job, I think it's to blame. Clearing an outpost, a space of scum. Seemed like an easy start, but man, I was wrong. One locker turned to 2, 2 crates turned into more. I said I'd be done in a minute, then I checked one more door. I'm a loot goblin now, yeah, I can't deny. Every fallen foe, every drawer I pry. Credits in the corners, weapons on the ground. If it's not nailed down, it's coming with me now. I tell myself I'm done, but I don't listen. There's always one more room I'm missing. Call it survival, call it the grind, but the loot's got a hold on my mind. Bodies lie silent by the airlock wall. Crimson fleet armor, still warm when they fall. Weapons I'll never use, food I don't need, but that scanner keeps humming like it's talking to me. My pack weighs a ton, but I shrug and grin. Say I'll sort it later as I load it in. I'm a loot goblin every drawer I pry. Critters in the corners, weapons on the ground. If it's not nailed down, it's coming with me now. I tell myself I'm done, but I don't listen. There's always one more room I'm missing. Call it survival, call it the grind, but the loot's got a hold on my mind. Crew rolls their eyes as the ramp won't close. Hands on their heads, watching my cargo grow. Folded arms are waiting, engines complain. I drag one more crate in, like I don't see a thing. I call it good business, I call it staying alive. Out here you take what's left, or you don't survive. If I leave it on the floor, someone else will claim. So I carry all I can and let the stars decide the blame. I'm a loot goblin now, just part of the run. Started out clean, now I'm weighing a ton. Every dead end moon's got more than it lets on, and I know better by now than to leave it behind. Talk about changing, like I got the time, but that lock keeps calling, and I cross that line. Ramp won't close, engine sigh. I tell myself just one last time. Hands are full, holds packed tight. Still I turn back like it calls my name. One more room, one more door, one more thing, one more score. One more room, one more door, one more score, one more score. One more room, one more door. Oh, one more score. Yeah, one more, just one more score. I've been hauling freight since I was young. From red dirt moons to Aquila's open skies. Same old ship, she's scarred and slow, but she gets me where I need to go. Coffee cold and the radio low. Stars roll by like a two-lane road. Ain't chasing fame, ain't buying lies, just earning days and watching skies. I'm just hauling my way through the night, trying to do a little good, do a little right. I found out living ain't about the pay, it's about the people you help along the way. And every mile I carried more than freight. Every friend I lost, every love I saved. The universe is wide, but my heart feels full. Every sunset burn, every cold night warm. All of it reminds me why I tried. Yeah, it's still worth the ride. Drop supplies on a broken world. Fixed a pump for a dockyard girl. She smiled like it meant something more than all the credits I'd hauled before. I could have left when the clock ran tight, but lost a day, but I gained a name, and I slept real good just the same. I'm just hauling my way through the stars with a steady hand and a tight heart. Learned real fast it ain't about the pay, it's about the good you do along the way. I've had friends come and go out here, some too fast, some too dear. Shared long nights and borrowed time, a couple jokes and cheap red wine. Said goodbye more than I thought I would. Not all endings feel that good, but I'm better for the ones I knew. Every mile still carries you. I've loved and lost along the way, felt the nights that bled to gray, but I keep holding what I know is true. The small good things that see you through. A hand to hold, a smile to share, a quiet laugh in recycled air. The stars may stretch forever wide, but I carry love right here inside. Out here nobody's keeping score of what you took or what you stored, but the kindness you leave behind travels farther than space and time. And every mile I've carried more than freight. Every friend I lost, every love I saved. The universe is wide, but my heart feels full. Every sunset burned, every cold night warm. All of it reminds me why I tried. Yeah, it's still worth the ride. Yeah, yeah. So if you see my lights passing by, just another dot in the sky, know there's a man in an old cockpit seat, counting the days by the folks he's gonna meet. No headlines written, no statues raised, just quiet nights and honest days. If the tanks are low and the stars still shine, I'll keep pushing on till the end of the line. When the last run's done and the engines fade, and I log that jump I never made, I won't wonder if I played it safe. I'll know I chose the better way. So let the universe roll on by. I've had my share of open sky, a simple life, but it treated me right. Yeah, it's still worth the ride. Still worth the ride. Yeah, still worth the ride. And you can chase the stars, you can lose control, but you can't beat rock and roll. Let that old style fire burn slow through the black, through the cold. Forget your loops and your neon glow. You can't beat rock and roll. When the stars go quiet and I'm all alone, I crank that amp till the bouquet's moan. From Sidonia docks to Jamison skies, that sound still keeps me alive.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Us crate rats used to be. I wish they weren't just... Let me find them at Madame Cigar. So, decided. Hey, thanks.
Can't beat rock and roll.
Kevin and Astis has run into some trouble. Word to the wise, you don't want it.
The sound still burns like a drive course heat. From Aquila dust to the neon glow.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
You kidding? Chimera all day.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a...
Let the speakers cry.
No, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
Across the sky. 'Cause every star.
Not that it's any of your business, but we're very close. We're in love. I refuse to let anything bad happen to her, no matter how much trouble she's gotten herself into. Bullshit. It is my business. You debt collectors are low. Get out of here.
I suspect I would enjoy the attempt much more than you would.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, I just... Well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a
I'm
lot
back,
of
I
money
think.
around town.
She's
I'm
texting me
trying to
some
help
stuff,
her
so I
out.
don't know.
But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her
Sorry I
in the
missed you
members'
coming in,
lounge.
Thorgan.
Of course, access to the lounge is
talk to
going
my
to
wife,
cost
so-
you. And
She
I'm
is-
not changing my mind about that.
My wife is staying at her mother-in-law, my mother-in-law's house, her mom's, taking care of her. So she's been staying overnight. So anyway, my mother-in-law's recovering from breast cancer surgery again. So she's still weak and stuff. So anyway, we were just saying what's going on and stuff.
Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. Don't forget to ask Q to see our special menu.
Excuse me.
Yeah. What do you want?
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that. The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting. So tell me, what does Delgado need with my Pastor Generdyne? So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Generdyne so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come up with in decades. If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits. I see there's no fooling you. That's still worth something, though. So pay up, or no pass. Fine. It'll have to do. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you, though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high-security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
I like coming here. Lets me forget everything else for a bit.
Too bad I can't squeeze in.
I would hope for the sake of these workers that after a while you get used to the smell. And just what is on your mind? I can do that.
Sure she can.
I am...
I'm at level 68, and I'm going to put my first point in stealth. Oh, good lord.
I'm glad we are on this side of the glass, for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, I sure have. Everything's getting downsized around this place.
I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. I'm so bad. Oh no. I just screwed up big time. Damn it. Let's do this again. I'm just going to hit load. Where did I save from?
Hello, excellent. I'll be here when you need me. I am glad we are on this side of the glass, for a variety of reasons.
Hey, Bubbles, how you doing? Oh, I see. Yeah, you were talking about that. I'm gonna save, because I just know I'm gonna mess this part up.
Beginning combat protocol.
Of course. Come on. Come on, get out of the damn thing. Close the door. Come on. Thank you. I don't know if I need to be sneaking the whole time, but I'm going to. Hope you had a good stream, Bubbles. Alright. I am over-saving, I'm sure. Jeez. Now that didn't work. Okie dokie. Tells me this is where I need to go. A room full of people. Where am I supposed to go?
Where'd he run off to? Get them! This is hopeless! I'm out!
Please don't be there, Andreja. Good. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Yeah, I don't ever remember being able to do this completely stealthily. So I know I'm going to screw this up.
What the hell do I do? Boss, isn't worth it. Let's get them.
Oh, it's you. I was wondering how long it would take you to get down here. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want anyone getting hurt. No? No catch? I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
I agree. Yes, everything coming.
I think you could safely say that most of Neon would agree. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow.
Man.
Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out. Yeah, that would be nice. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why. It's not like I should be surprised. When we were younger, we never got along very well. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had two different mothers. Might as well have been from two separate families. Well, that's an understatement. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. And I was told she vanished from Neon when I was only 2 years old. Ben's mother, she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her Mom. I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine? And then there's Dad. So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon, he didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son.
I really don't care about answering these questions.
Yeah. Everyone's sorry. Just as sorry as I am. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do. And it's nice to get this off my chest, but talking about it isn't going to change a thing. That's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy.
Right.
Feels good to be in control for a change.
Alright.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo.
Don't make my job any harder.
They try to replace me with...
Oh, it's gonna...
Syndicate's been going there.
Musical conflict.
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
Yeah, Tommy's at the Astro Lounge.
those Varun zealots live in space. Gotta separate.
Oh, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way, like I was going to get the part for Walter.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Gtrretings systems. All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Probably. But do you want to know why that's not going to happen? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business. It may seem that way, but for every rival I've had thrown into the ocean, I've made 2 times as many legitimate deals. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive. Brayson? Interesting. And here I thought my dear brother was simply a coward. Perhaps I've misjudged Brayson. No matter. I'll deal with him soon enough. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the Key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
It's okay, I can't get off Neon fast enough.
What?
You for a cup of coffee.
Hello. Honest.
That side's a bad place for tourists.
Is that what you're the jetpack thing? That's Shade's dynamic boost pack. You buy this flight pack enhancer, and it gives you that, and then you equip it, and then also, oops, I added dynamic boost pack Mark III, so I can actually technically kind of fly if I really wanted to with the flight controls. But every time I sprint, I will go into boost pack mode. I'll do it when I get out of here. It's in the back room or something.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless.
Don't you have a job?
So I've heard. Throwing Brayson under the bus like that. Ouch.
I got it on Creations.
Well, if you're gonna dress like that.
It's called Shades Dynamic Boost Packs. I believe that's what it's called. Let's look in just a second when I'm done here.
Well, I'm glad someone's happy. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Gtrretings is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. That's exactly what I had in mind. I guess you aren't such a rook after all. How much are you willing to part with? Wow, that's way more than I expected. I had no idea you'd be so generous. All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me. Tell Neva she still owes me a drink for...
Okay, so going into settings, game options. Here, Shades Deluxe Dynamic Boost Packs. Okay, it's on Creations, and it is, I've got it where I can do a sprint boost shortcut when I sprint for 3 seconds. And then it'll click into it, and then I can basically hover through the city. And you can turn off flights. You could do basically flying with your jetpack, but I turn it off in settlements. And you can do that. Change it like that.
Poker game.
All right.
I haven't seen a leech in a while.
I'm not sure how much that cost. I think it was like maybe 300 credits at most. I can't be certain. I got it. It was one of the first ones I've had. I've had it forever. Like, I'll do it when I'm running down the thing here. I'll sprint. 1, 2, 3.
Get out of my face.
And then you have to click backwards on the joystick. Down twice. I'm using a joystick. I mean a controller. So that kicks you out of the flight.
Will it be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
you can go to Workbench and you can add those different levels of the boost packs, and then you have to go to, I want to say, Trade Authority or like Shepherd's Goods, and you buy the enhancer thing. It's like 15,000 credits. And you can get that. That's a lot of mods. Yeah, it took forever when I did the Novice, I think is what it was. I don't remember. There were 2 different ones I tried, and I kept having problems. I just said, I'm not even going to try it right now. Wait a minute, I was trying to get there. Dumbass. I hate when I forget that I dock or something. That's a lot of mods. Yeah, I know. For free Nexus? Yeah. Yeah. You're having to sit and click for every single thing, for a lot of things, though. You use, oh, you're saying you use Darkstar? Yeah, I know they have a version of it. I have Darkstar, but I don't use Darkstar yet. So I don't know how or where that might conflict or not conflict with Darkstar. I just saw that comment. Sorry, man. I know Darkstar's crazy, lots of stuff. And it's like, I'm just trying to get my head wrapped around the new updates. When I get high enough, my level character gets a level high enough, I'll probably use Darkstar, but I'm not going to do it at the moment.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible.
Someone overcook a potato in a microwave?
Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Too many missions, not enough time.
I really don't use it, the boost pack, for the height. I use it for the sprinting. That's what I have it installed for, so I don't know how it flies.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Dal. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart. You want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's
I'm
real
sure.
funny.
Yeah, waiting for the
All
downloads
right,
is just
listen
crazy.
up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC Systef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin everything. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship.
Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Oh, is that all? And here I thought this was going to be a challenge.
Once your ship is ready, jump out the Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash. Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away.
I don't know what my day looks like tomorrow. I've got a lot of work to do. And then my wife will be home in the afternoon, so I don't know what after that. I'm not sure what's going on, man. So usually it's better for me later to do stuff, but I for at least right now, I don't know. Things are always kind of crazy. I just kind of have to go by what's going on with my wife and her mom. So I'll let you know though if I do want to play or do something. But I've got 4 models to work on and do supports for. So I don't know how much I'll get done. Okay. Well, the next 2 weeks are going to be absolute hell for me for work, so I don't know what I'm going to have ready. Plus, they're always late giving me models. I work for a company that makes 3D printable models for Dungeons and Dragons, and I take those models and I make them printable on resin printers. So I do what they call supports, which is what holds up the model to be printed from the resin printing. So yeah, it's kind of like scaffolding that you put around the model so that it prints, just like when you're building a building. So that's what I do. So, and every month I do about 20 to 25 models. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while, and then I support them, and then I test print them and make sure they work. Like this month, the one that's coming up, they're doing a bunch of witches, and they're doing one of the things is like a riff off of Hansel and Gretel, and Hansel and Gretel are witch hunters, and then there's what they call Baba Yaga, which is this weird lady who has this giant house that has like chicken legs. So well, this is for resin printers. Resin printers are different than the kind that use the Baba Yaga. Yeah. So they're making a version of Baba Yaga, basically. And then they've got, and then they're also kind of riffing on the Hansel and Gretel thing with like the witch that has the sweets that has like lollipops and stuff, and then they're making a gelatinous cube that has like candy canes and stuff sticking out of it, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, and I've already did a bunch of gingerbread men. I already supported the gingerbread men, and they're on the printer. So Yeah, I have the the PLA or plastic printer, but I need to fix the head, and I've not really used it. But I've been doing resin printing for years, so and it kind of takes a kind of certain mentality to be able to do that. They have auto supports, and auto supports are absolute crap, so that's why they pay people to do it. Anyway, that's what I mean by models. So I've got, I mean, I can show you if you really want to see. I'll show you real quick. Come on, load. So for instance, this is a model I supported earlier today. I still need to test print it. So that's what the model looks like. This is a very it's not big if you measure it. Let's go. That's 43 millimeters is that height there. If I go here to here, 56 millimeters, that's like 2 inches. So this is what the model looks like when they give it to me, but I have to make it printable. So then I have to add, where is it here? This is what a supported model will look like, and it'll look like a mess. But so all these yellow things are what they call supports, which holds up the model, and the model prints from the bottom down here upwards. So all this is like hanging off of the supports. So the supports are what holds, is where the resin builds up. It's layer by layer. So this orange part is what I spend my days doing. Or I can show you another one. May seem a little boring. I hope not. This is a gingerbread man. So there's a gingerbread man, and I have the supports there. Like one, it's called Jelly. No, I haven't done anything with this yet. It's a gelatinous cube, but you see it's got candy and sprinkles and candy canes on it. Looks like a cupcake. Because they're going with the sweet, like Hansel and Gretel theme, like I was talking about. And like, these aren't out yet. Nobody knows what these even look like, so you guys are seeing them anyway. So here's Hansel. Not Gretel, Greta. So they're like riffing off the names. Oops. This one. So that's hers. She's kind of badass looking. So anyway, that's those. I don't think those are all I have for now. But I'll get they're late giving me stuff to do. Usually I can do 2 or 3 models a day. Depends. I did 2 today. And depending on how complex it is, it might take me 1 day to do a model. Let me open one from last month just to show you guys. Trying to think of what would be a... There's creepy ass stuff from last month, so, and some stuff is in parts. Mother Whispers is not it. Let me do Corpse Bloater Queen. Where's that Corpse Bloater Queen? Kind of a buggy, fly sacky looking gross thing. It's like this is one. This is one of the ones I did last month. I mean, I can show you. I could technically show you what the things look like, but then I'd be like going into the company's website. I can't really do that for our Miro boards where we share stuff. But anyway, that's what I do. I do make it 3D printed.
Which is exactly why you need to get there first, and we can't let it fall into their hands. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm kind of a little burnt on it though. It's been such a long time. I've just kind of burned on it, you know. Like a chef by trade. Nice. Everybody has to have something, man. That sounds cool. I like food. Anyway. Anyway, that's just kind of what I do. They're prepping for their 4th Kickstarter coming up for book and adventures and stuff and miniatures. So yeah.
The toughest nut to crack is if UC Sistef brings in the vigilance. That Commander Ikande has himself a hell of a ship there. Advanced shield tech, bristling with weapons. I would love to see that thing burn. If we hope to stand a chance against it, we need those defensive batteries, and Crix's legacy.
And I'm sure, just like always, there's always something that, oh, look at this new thing that, like, oh, I'll see like a new model, go, oh, that's really neat, I like that model. Or you might see some dish that you want to prepare and go, oh, I want to try making that, that's neat. You know, there's always something that'll pop up, you know. But, oh, I can show you, oh, maybe. See if I can find this. Come on, open up. I don't know if I have my file. I have to see if I have it. Don't save. Go to tag projects. Oh, no. Blender projects. Aether board, which is the newest one. Test. I made this in Blender that I can 3D print. It's like a hover hoverboardy thing for I can put a 3D miniature on for D&D. My logo there. I haven't printed this in so long, I don't know. And then I was working on, no, it's not there. I don't even know how this looks. Trinary. It's been like 3 years since I worked on this. Like this is like a platform that you can put a person on, and then I picture like electricity flowing between the three things. So that's that one. I wanted to make it look like it's cracked with like broken stone and stuff, but I'm not great with 3D design like this. So there's a really old one I did. This is just basic tweaking and playing with stuff. The other one was a lot more complicated. But anyway.
The top, that commandery. If we hope to stand a chance... Now get your ass to Bannock 4.
I need to get those defensive batteries online. The comm spike traces and decrypts that file you. All you have to do is get... The comm spike that file you. All you have to do is get within... Well, you already... The version for your ship can... Instead, it just has a nice... Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so should be an easy install.
We had all worry about this.
Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
So I got the conduction grid under this wing. Under this wing, I have the comm spike. And then I have all kinds of other equipment modules on there on the ship. All right.
No resources. Do we have a backup plan if it doesn't exist?
I will probably call it before I go to the
Bug at the last
after
Nova
I
will
do
be
the
more
vigilance
than
because I'm getting tired. Cool look into the life of arcade. Yeah, it's kind of boring to me. I mean, the models are neat. I get
Those
different
crabs ain't
models
gonna steal
every month.
themselves.
I'll share a couple models with you that are coming up offline. I'll send you a couple, just so you can see what they look like. I just can't do it here. God damn it! Why won't it let that? I have a thing where it does not want to have my self-clearance bounty stay down where I put it. To the vigilance. But it shouldn't reset anything that I build on the ship, though. Now, I understand it resets the stuff, but like, for instance, it still leaves all my workbenches there that I placed. It still keeps the drop-off box there. Why won't it keep the stupid bounty hunter clearance thing? And over here's my action figures. Why those are there? I don't understand why the other thing isn't there. It just seems stupid.
The fleet call us sharks. They know what happens.
I got mess hall duty next week.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange a briefing. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
There you are. Where have you been?
I mean, where have I been? I've been doing my job. Yeah, exactly.
You mean your latest excursion to Neon? I've received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Last piece of the puzzle before you go after Crix's legacy. Which means it's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare
I
to
didn't
attack.
kill anybody at Neon, dumbass.
Thanks to your evidence, we were finally able to convince them to task us the necessary resources. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crix system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
You cannot help but admire their commitment to their mission.
The only admiration I hold for the Crimson Fleet is the fact that they aren't going to be a problem for much longer. I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City. The evidence you've been bringing to Lieutenant Toft has been instrumental in convincing the brass at Mast to greenlight the attack. They've sent us support ships, extra troops, weapons, all on account of your role in the operation. To put it simply, if it wasn't for you, this operation would be at a standstill. It's time to dig deep and get the job done.
Need anything before you head to Bannock? This is your moment. I know you can do this.
How do you share that you're going live? Like on the different Discords? Is that what you meant? Hold on. See if I can do this. So on Babylonia's, you go to self-promote and you copy and paste the link in there. So you'll have to go live first and then get the link and then you post it. And like I do it in Thorgan's, I do it in streams and shorts here in Ravenswift's. Thorgan has stream alerts. It all depends on the server. Mine is just my streams. So it just really depends. But those are the three that I do mostly. And I'm also on Starfield Essentials. And they have member streams. And that's where I put it there. So, but that's Starfield exclusive. So I don't know what game you're going to do. But anyway. All right, I think I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll pick this up tomorrow. I don't think I can sit through the whole thing right now.
The word, and we shall be on our way.
Do you need me to send you an invite, Rhyme Wolf? I can send you an invite to Thorgan's server. Here, I'll just do it. Invite to Thorgan. There you go. I sent you an invite. All right, I'm going to save, and I'm going to call it a night, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out so long, Rhyme Wolf. I appreciate it. I know Bubble showed up, and Thorgan's here right now, but... yeah, what's up, Rhyme Wolf? I can see what I can do for you. I appreciate it, Thorgan. You know, sometimes it's just I can't always tell who's still here, who's not still here in the things. I appreciate anybody that comes by, and it makes it a much better stream if I've got people that I can talk to and show stuff to and share and hang out with. It makes it a much better evening, you know, for sure. And I'm looking forward to seeing Thorgan Ironside streams, for sure. I know you got IRL stuff going on, just like me, you know. So. And you know what? I am not, you said X, but man, I am not good at sharing on X or Facebook or anything like that. I don't do that. I guess I should do X. I have an X somewhere. But it's like, okay, I can go in, start the stream, get it set up right, copy and paste it to all the Discord channels, and then I'm out. And then I start the stream. So I appreciate it that you do that. You know, I know I do it. I know I go where I stream either afternoon or I stream late. So, and I don't like to interrupt like Bubble streams or Raven Swift streams or whatever sometimes or whatever, but I never know. Like tonight, I just needed to play Starfield. I didn't feel like watching Skyrim, so I was like, I'm just gonna stream, you know. So, all right, I'm gonna play my outro, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Take care. Hope you don't work hard or get too hard, you know. All right. Thanks for showing up, guys. Bye.